are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They go with Brown. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Reed. They call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. For the first time with Austin Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Brown. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. First catch from Keenan Allen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's into the hands of Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. His throw caught at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 29-yard.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Eckler. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. To
throw, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt. On
3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Cook. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. He'll get this to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down, Fitzpatrick. That's caught by Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fitzpatrick again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. But now it's third and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Running on first down, Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
At 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kyler Fackrell able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Tua. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Brown down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
Well, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were direct with us. They said last week his 3 fumbles, we want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
And it's going to drive them crazy because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points of pressure?
They go over them all the time, and sometimes it becomes 5 points of pressure when you bring the second arm in to cradle the football.
Right back to Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make make this a 2nd and 13.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Dolphins 14. Mike Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.